Now, you've been in the industry for many years.
Sure, yeah.
And you're one of you take on these really strong roles. And I really have to ask you, because you've been there for so long, this big movement this year and last year with the Me Too, Time's Up, equal pay, all of that.
Yeah.
What does it mean for you to hear that the industry is finally changing and it's finally being heard? And does that make you reflect on your own experiences?
Yeah, I think this is a really excellent time for everyone, for women, for minorities, for everyone. Because what it's asking of us, it's asking us to do a better job. It's also setting an example to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
So we are in effect creating change all over the world in other markets. You know, we're talking about academia, we're talking about Wall Street, we're talking about everything. We're saying this is the standard of behavior. We're taking sex off of the bargaining table.
Now, a lot of your fans from Castle, I mean, you put your name on social media and I was, bam, it's, you know, it's you from Castle.
Right.
Do you miss anything about that show? I mean, this is much darker, as you mentioned. Do you miss any aspect of that show, running for 8 seasons, right?
Yeah. I worked for 8 seasons with a crew of people and a production of people that became more than just co-workers. I got to witness, you know, births. I mean, I wasn't in the room or anything like that, but I was in the vicinity. Yeah, that's a whole different show. Or go to the hospital if they had fallen sick or whatever. We were a part of each other's lives. So I miss that, but I also miss the sort of fan reaction to the show. We had an amazing group of fans, an amazing audience. They were diehards, and so I think that was a real privilege to be able to sort of entertain that group of people.
I never saw his face.
I got to see your show last night, and I'm still a little bit nervous about the whole thing I saw. It was so intense. It's beautiful and it's scary, and there's something that's really intriguing about it. You take on this character of Emily Byrne, who's kept in captivity for 6 years. How would you describe Emily and what we're going to learn about her?
Wow. So, you know, it's a Nordic-styled thriller, so it's grounded in reality-ish. This story starts off 6 years after she's been taken into captivity, and she was believed to be dead. So she was declared dead in absentia, that's the name of the story. And everything in the entire world, in her world, has gone on. So her husband is remarried, and the baby that they had together is now grown up calling someone else mom.
I'm so sorry, baby. I'm happy to see you.
She comes back to a child who doesn't know her and doesn't necessarily accept her right away. But I think that, you know, genetics plays into it as we move on, and you see how much these two have in common and how much of a force of inspiration he was for her to survive through 6 years of torture, which we discover later on. Yeah.
Those torture scenes, you do your own stunts, I understand.
Yes.
So, I don't want to ruin for anybody, but the box, is that you in the box?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Are you claustrophobic? Does any of that... You gotta tell me, how did you shoot that? Like, I can't even imagine.
Yeah.
I'm assuming there were retakes on that as well.
Oh yeah. They made it as safe as they could.
Yeah.
And
did
then,
your mind over matter? Like,
yeah. Hey, look, getting the right take and getting it really well on camera it definitely motivates you.
Right.
And then also not having to go underwater again and hold your breath for 10 minutes. That motivates.
Yeah.